Did you ever want to bring the real celebrity element to it? I think I just seen SeaWorld now has like where they're bringing artists out to perform where the Shamu is. Did you ever want to make like the halftime show to bring, make it more like a Super Bowl to where celebrities perform and it's more catered to this halftime show?
Well, see, Super Bowl had to do something because they don't have a band to perform like HBCU. We don't have to have. If I didn't do halftime with the band, I probably would have a major problem. People want to see that band. And if you ever notice a HBCU game, people are going to be walking and talking and mingling. But when the halftime show comes, they're in their seats watching the halftime. That's when you can tell really how many people you have in the stadium. But a white school, they go on to the concession stand, get a beer, get them something to eat. We don't do that. It's totally different, So, but we do have entertainers that come. Like last year, we had Rick Ross. People didn't believe because they heard him that he was going to be with Dion in Arizona that same day. And people was on social media, he's not going to show up. They lying and this here, but these DJs just saying stuff to get us there. And when Rick Ross walked in that stadium, I could have bought him for a penny. People start hollering and screaming and so we've had, named people to come out to the game. And this year we have TLC performing. We're doing a Southern Soul. We call it a party with Fat Daddy. We got the little 4-year-old girl that got the hottest social media campaign in the country.
Yeah.
And she's coming out and do the dance. People want their kids to see that. Yeah. You see some people talk negative about it. She need to be in school. She don't need to be out here twerking and doing all that stuff. Man, if I had a kid 4 years old and it can make $4,000-$5,000 to do one dance, my kid's gonna dance.
Right. You gotta learn the business, learn capitalism. Yes, no.
Just hope that the parents are being able to put the money in the right direction so the kid can get an education and be able to understand what she was doing at that time. So, but it's a lot of different, things that people take it and mistreat it. But the majority of the time, you have a great time.
What was always your favorite thing about the event itself when the Classic comes around? Is it the build up to it? Is it the event itself? What was always your personal favorite thing about it?
Being able to come up with something different every year to market it.
Yes.
People saying, well, what are you going to do next year to be top this year? I've had as many as 64,000 people at the game. This year, I'm expecting over 70,000 people. Now, it is the 100-year anniversary.
Yes.
But, we have a lot going on. And then what people have to realize is that it's not just Dallas. We're selling tickets in Alaska, Detroit, Chicago, Philadelphia, Des Moines, Iowa, Utah. We're selling tickets where I didn't even think Black people live. So that makes a difference when you can sell, and I can see that report where they're buying the tickets from Ticketmaster. I can get my report daily and say, I'm selling tickets in LA. I sold 100 tickets in Chicago. People travel to Classic games all over the country.
What are your thoughts on the scalpers out there that
scalpers are going to be scalpers. It don't matter if you're scalping for the game or concert, any type of business you in, they're going to try to duplicate it and beat you and undercut you. I don't care if it's selling cars or doing whatever you're doing. It's somebody out there trying to beat the system. It don't matter who it is or what it is.
70,000 expected is a lot of people That's bigger than some small city. That's bigger than a lot of cities.
But you look at people like Texas, Oklahoma. Stadium holds 94,000 people. You can't even buy a ticket. The public can't. You can't buy a ticket to Texas, Oklahoma game. You know, and if you do, if you happen to get one, it's going to be because someone is a booster that went to school there, and every ticket is $150. I don't care what 94,000 people times $150. You know, we sell our tickets for $40, and a lot of people say, man, that's too much. You know, last year I got that same ticket for $30. That's last year. Cause we were just talking earlier today. Everything's gone higher. You know, the catering, air travel, hotel, bus transportation. You got to feed them kids 3 meals a day when you take them off campus. Yeah. You know, you can't put them in no motel. They're in 5-star hotel. You got to treat them like they are celebrities. They know the difference.
Exactly. With that many people, how many people you think could either, let's just say, how many men you feel like maybe could find a wife there or lose a wife?
Now, that one I can't answer. But I imagine it's a lot. They can find and lose a wife and a husband too.
I'm telling you.
You see some of them looking at a woman, the women get mad. What you looking at her for, But I mean, but that's part of life.
That's the element.
Yeah.
It does have an element, like it is a star-studded element for us to, put on our best of best, to go shopping, where, like you said, it's an event. We treat it as a concert. To have that rock star feel of it, to where the anticipation really starts the moment the moment the game ends. They're already prepping for the next year of like, oh, I can't wait to go back. How does that feel to be able to have that type of excitement, to bring that type of excitement to an event?
Well, I mean, that's part of being a promoter, is being able to, like I said, figure out how you're going to make next year better than this past year. What are you going to do different? What is your next interview? How you going to make this next interview better than what we're doing today? You got to figure that out, and that's something a good thing about it. I got a whole year to figure it out.
Yeah. Does the clock start right the next day or?
Oh, yeah, it starts, I'm already, you'll learn some things and you don't want to get off track. You want to keep the course that you started this year on, and you just can't keep changing because somebody come to you with a different idea. And I mean, I get ideas every day, and I just say, okay, I put that away for next year. Okay. And you have to know when to use those ideas.
How far were you planning ahead with some of these events? Would you only go 1 year ahead, or would you go 2-3 years? Like, this is how I want, or do you just take it year by year?
Well, this particular event is an annual event. So I take it year by year for this event.